All right, everybody, Overwatch is officially coming to Fortnite tomorrow, so why don't we check out the trailer for it?
It's okay.
Look at poor Fish Stick.
Stay with me, stay
Oh, look at this. We got actual voiceover from Jonesy. Ice King's forces. Nice little alliance here. Well, here they are. Everybody's talking except for the silent guy. There you go. That's interesting. Let's go back and look at this. I think there may be another trailer or something. I know there's the promo art for it is out, but let's look at this. So interesting here. Fish Stick is aligned with Jonesy, of course. Love that whole little feud between him and the Squidly, I think is his name. But again, like, they cannot decide. It's so weird seeing the Jonesy models just change back and forth. Like, during the 0 hour event, he was Chapter 2 default Jonesy. I'm like, I mean, I don't care that much, but it's just the inconsistency annoys me. Here he's Vengeance Jones. He's been Vengeance Jones for the last 2 years since Chapter 5. You know, it feels like we're overdue for a new version of Jonesy. Maybe they're saving that up for something, you know, significant. Maybe he finally becomes a member of the Seven. I mean, he's given himself his own Seven name, the Legend. So, I mean, he's not officially in the Seven, but which we'll talk a little bit more about that because I wanted to make a whole video about the Seven and what their storyline is going to be going forward once this, you know, season wraps up, and then what happens for the rest of the chapter. But anyway, let's go on. They're under fire. Fish Sticks looks like he's had it. Ice King comes in. And it's just interesting that this character exists. I don't know how much is it that he's evil, just so much that he likes to collect things, and he likes to collect people and, you know, artifacts that he believes hold a lot of power, which is why he had Captain America and he had the Foundation. He treats people like they're his little property. I mean, he's a king, but so I don't even know necessarily the Ice King cares about the 0 point. And maybe I had an idea for a story. Perhaps, you know, maybe deep down he's planning to betray the Dark Voyager once they finally do get the 0 point put back together. And then it's just, you know, a bigger free-for-all. You know, like, if this guy likes to collect powerful, you know, relics and things like that, why would he not want the 0 point for himself? You know, just an idea for what they could do. But here we have Lady... God, what's her name? I can't remember, but they did not use the correct version of her. She's supposed to have elf ears, and they did add, like, all of the, like, loading screen stuff for her, and, like, there's so much of her cosmetics that have her with elf ears, and for whatever reason, they didn't give them to her, and this is another one of those inconsistencies. It just, I mean, I don't care that much, but it just bothers me. Anyway, here she comes in. Also, you see the former IO, leader here who's feuding with Jules. So everyone's kind of got a rival in this season. Like Ice King is against Foundation. This girl, the one with the cat ears with the IO logo on her sweatshirt, is going up against Jules, who also used to be part of the IO. Lady Frost, whatever, Winter Frost or whatever her name is. I guess she's going up against the Order. And Squibbly back here is against Fish Stick, of course. So everybody's got their own personal little rival. That's fun. I mean, she looks like she's having way too much fun doing that. Like, just evil. She's just like, she doesn't care. She's just like, I just want to shoot something. I want to kill somebody. Okay. What does that say? Jonesin? Looks like a bunny rabbit mug on the desk. I thought maybe that was an Easter egg for something, but maybe it's got something to do with Overwatch. But anyway, here's Mercy coming in, saving the day, healing Jonesy and Fish Stick. Tracer shows up. I've played Overwatch exactly one time, and it's because I couldn't get a feel for the game, and I kind of want to give it a second chance, especially now that they're adding characters to Fortnite. But I've always liked Tracer's design. I thought she had a really cool design. I think that was who I played when I tried it out. But then you got Diva here and Genji. I don't really know much about any of these characters. I think Genji is silent. He's the only one of these characters that did not speak. All of the rest of them did. I know she's supposed to be like Diva's supposed to be like the tech person, the high tech. She's got, I think, a robot mech or something. So, nerf this. That's funny. Look at this lineup. I mean, they look pretty good. Of course, everybody bails. Ice King looks like he's like kind of hesitant to retreat. More like, I don't know. Should we retreat? I don't know. Actually, it looks like he is slowly backing up, but he's not just turning in fear like the rest are. Almost like he's, maybe I could take him, but maybe it would be more strategic to just fall back for now. The rest of them are like, oh crap, no. But yeah, this is going to be fun. I think this is fun. These look cool. This is apparently, the Answer the Call is what the name of Act 3 of Season 2 is titled. So, I wonder what the deal is here. I don't know where this background is. Here's a gameplay trailer I found. Very low quality. But it looks like, from what I read, these are Tracer's guns. And it looks like she will, this is the end of the first trailer. It looks like you'll be in first person mode when you use these, which is interesting. I know a lot of people have kind of wanted that as an option to play the game. I don't know how different that's going to make the game feel. It'll be interesting, to say the least. I wonder exactly, like, it looks like she can warp, I guess? I think that's her, yeah, if I remember right, that's her ability. She, like, time jumps or something like that. Kind of like Hit from Dragon Ball Super. Can kind of skip through time or whatever. The time skip ability. So it'll be interesting to see how this all goes. Now here's this promo image for it. It looks like there's going to be some interesting stuff happening here. There are going to be some new POIs, and I guess that's where the background from that final shot of the trailer was coming from. King's Row. I can't tell the one that my webcam is covering up. This pavilion here, watch points. Was that Caduceus staff? I probably just butchered that. Pulse pistols. That's obviously a Tracer's weapon, and the staff is going to be Mercy's. But I wonder what these will do. I saw somebody suggest that you'll be able to actually heal people with the staff. That's what it looks like it's doing in this image here. And then first person, of course. But look at this stuff. I think it said new landmarks, new hero weapons, no lethal fall damage. Now that's interesting. Is this going to change for the entire game? Like, for the last leg of this season and this final arc, is there going to be no fall damage? Zero build, look down here. Infinite sprint with pickaxe. So if you just have your pickaxe, you won't lose stamina. Like, that's interesting. Like, this changes the game. A starting loadout. You'll be able to, you won't have to go and look for loot right off the bat. Overshield siphon. You'll get shield as you kill opponents. New pocket items. So there's going to be a lot of stuff added, and new showdown milestones. So it looks like they're going to be bringing in elements from the Overwatch game into Fortnite Battle Royale, and especially for zero build. Like, that's really interesting. Now, it could be that a lot of this is going to be exclusive to zero build, because, you know, some of this may be hard to work around when you've got builds everywhere in the standard Battle Royale mode. So, could be a limitation there. Maybe they couldn't work around it, and they're like, it'll work in zero build. We'll just put it in zero build, and if people want to play it and they want to check it out that way, it'll give more people a reason to, you know, check out zero build who maybe normally just play regular BR. So, I don't know. I guess it could be worse. But other than that, like I said, I've never really checked out Overwatch aside of the very first time I played it, and I just couldn't get into it. I didn't hate it. It just, I guess it's because it's a team thing. You don't really, like, I felt like, and maybe it was just because I'd never played it before, I felt like I sucked at it. Like, I couldn't figure out what I'm supposed to do. I couldn't figure out if I was helping or hurting the team. So, I don't know. But the characters look cool. I mean, I'll probably at least pick up Tracer's outfit because I really do like her design. I mean, nothing against the other characters. She's the face of the game. To me, at least. I mean, she was on the cover of the first game. So I like her design. Wasn't she in, they used her in Ready Player One too, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched all of that. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I specifically remember a scene towards the end where everybody's charging in for the final battle, and I saw Tracer next to somebody as Chun-Li. So Chun-Li and Tracer right there together. So hey, it's finally happening in a game. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. What do you think about this Overwatch collab? Are you excited for it? Do you care that much? One thing I will add before we get out of here is Jonesy was hyping up bringing somebody else to the island to help out, push back against the Ice King and the Dark Voyager. And he, when Hope asked him who was it, he said, well, I trust her. I think she's trustworthy, but the Foundation won't like it. But Hope was like, well, if you trust her, then I trust her. Bring her in. 99% chance that they're talking about Doctor Slone. We have not seen Doctor Slone since the end of the original Fortnite OG, where she very definitively said that, you know, I don't think reality is done with us. We'll see each other again in the future. And during Chapter 5, when Hope still had her, you know, future visions in her art, she did paint a picture of Dr. Slone on one of the walls, but nothing ever came from that. So maybe this is finally the return of Dr. Slone. We've already seen, you know, with the elites, they were reusing old Imagined Order equipment, and one of the Ice King's minions is wearing an Imagined Order sweatshirt. So these could all be teasing the return of Dr. Slone, who, in my opinion, is a very important piece of this game. And I like her because she's a character that can, you know, flip back and forth between being good or bad, and her motivations don't necessarily change. She wants, or at least she did, want control of the 0 point. Now, maybe she believed what she was doing was good for the overall, you know, of all of existence. If we keep the 0 point, if we try to craft this perfect reality, then that is what, you know, existence itself needs. We need perfection somewhere. But, you know, and she's not necessarily a good person. Maybe she believes she's fighting for a noble cause, but she was willing to sacrifice all of the loopers to defeat the last reality. So one of the things I love about this game is all of the different warring factions between each other. You know, how there was the Peace Syndicate, the High Stakes Club, the Seven, the Last Reality, the Imagined Order. There's so many, and even very briefly, there was a big team up of all of the different Jonesy snapshots. That was pretty fun on the Chapter 3 map. But the Society was one. We still haven't found Hope's sister. She's still not returned to the game. Anyway, but yeah, there we go. And I'm just wondering, you know, if Slone does come back, is she going to be our ally, or is she going to betray us again? Because we were working with her last time. I don't know. We worked with her the first time. We were kind of against her. Then when she became a skin in the game, we were allied with her. Then we had to fight her against, you know, with the Seven against her. Then we thought she was dead. Then she came back in Chapter 4. She came back in Chapter 4, and we were kind of aligned with her. And then we were definitely against Kato Thorn the Vampire to get his time machine. Then we haven't seen her since Fortnite OG. So hopefully she's coming back. I think there might be a sliver of a chance, though, instead. Maybe they're talking about the Paradigm. We have seen through this new season, through this current season, not new, it's almost over. Through the season, we've gotten updates on all of the missing members of the Seven. The Imagined is outright stated to be dead. The Order, the original Visitor, and the Origin, the Scientist. The Scientist, the Origin, and the original Visitor were all said to be lost to the chrome. Now, I don't know what the distinction is between being dead and lost to the chrome, but they're pretty much treating those two things like they mean the same thing. I mean, even Amy the AI, who is back, that's part of our little coalition here, said that she was too late to save the scientist. So whatever mission she went on to try to save him apparently just didn't work out. So my thought is, maybe this whole chapter is about rebuilding the 7, because it looks like the 0 Point's about to be put back together. We still don't know who the Dark Voyager is actually working for, and we're apparently going to be dealing with the Voyager for the rest of this chapter. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different ways this could go. I thought maybe they were going to tease like a splintering between the 7 members. Maybe there'll be 2 different groups of 7. Like 3 or 4 in this group, 3 and 4 in the other group, and they're going to fight over what to do with the 0 Point while the last reality or whatever's going on. Maybe this is where Doctor Slone gets involved. You know, the one member of the 7 we have not heard any update on so far has been the Paradigm. So my guess is maybe we'll find out the Paradigm is still alive, but we don't know where she is. Maybe she... I mean, I didn't think that they were actually going to bring back Dwayne Johnson to play the Foundation again, but they did, even though he's literally had one line of dialogue, I think, through this whole season. I think he was in the original trailer for the season, and I don't think he's spoken at all after that. Maybe they're saving it up for the live event that's supposed to wrap up this season. Could be. But maybe they'll get Brie Larson back as the Paradigm. Could be. I mean, the Rock has got to be more expensive to get than Brie Larson just because he's The Rock. But I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want to come back. I doubt it. I mean, Fortnite is still kind of a juggernaut when it comes to media, and I just hit my keyboard. So maybe they will. Maybe they want to try to keep some consistency amongst these characters. I mean, maybe they've been kind of teasing that they've been playing up the idea that the Foundation has become much more angry. He wants to stop the Foundation's primary objective right now is taking down the Ice King because he captured him. He held him captive for who knows how long. So their beef is strictly personal. Like, the Foundation probably doesn't even care about the 0 Point right now. So maybe the Foundation does something reckless that jeopardizes everything, and maybe he ends up getting killed off so that they don't have to use Dwayne Johnson anymore. I don't know. Maybe this will bring back the Paradigm at the end of this season, and she'll come back and she'll help out like she did last time against the IO. A lot of different things they could do. Just throwing that out there. Let me know what you guys think about all that stuff. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess we will play some Fortnite Overwatch whenever it drops tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.